I was turned down twice because I'm a nonprofit until Vicky and Terrence came along. And then you make the whole difference.
Yeah. No, thank you.
When this building became available, I bought it, and I was thinking about maybe creating some type of job so they could come and they could work and under my supervision. So now I actually have openings for clients with abilities. I don't like to say disabilities.
Correct.
So they can come and work. But many industries in the community are not trained or equipped to work with my population.
Yeah, and so you were able to provide a safe haven from all aspects, and that's very important because that the staff is trained, there's a process in place, and so it's a perfect fit.
Absolutely.
Is that right? Let's go. Let's tell people your story. We wanted to hear your story.
All right.
Sam, tell us who you are. Tell our audience who you are. Your name, your names of your business and your businesses. Talk to us.
Well, my name is Sammy Lee Yang, and I am the founder, CEO of Rivendell Community, which is a nonprofit. I've been doing this for the last 20 years. About 2 years ago, well, it was before COVID, I was having a great difficulty finding employment for my clients because I work with adults with disability. When this building became available, I bought it, and I was thinking about maybe creating some type of job so they could come and they could work and under my supervision. It finally happened about 2 years ago, March. So next month.
That was Rivendell though, right? That site.
That was Rivendell, yes.
Yeah.
And because I have many clients with Rivendell. And so this idea of the French restaurant, cafe, bistro stemmed from the difficulty of finding employment for my clients. So now I actually have openings for clients with abilities. I don't like to say disabilities.
Correct.
So they can come and work. So they work in the back under chef supervision. They're making bread, they're making croissants, they're making doughs.
So to jump back a little bit, Rivendell has led to another aspect of a business because certain individuals were not employable, correct?
That's correct.
And so tell us real quick, what is Rivendell? What does it do?
So Rivendell, it's a nonprofit, and it's been in Fresno for the last 20 years. We work with adults with disabilities, so from the autism spectrums all the way to Down syndromes, physical impairment as well. And those our clients come to us. We are like a school, and we teach them the daily living skills such as
take care of yourself.
Brush your teeth after you eat. Go wash your hands.
Basic fundamentals.
Absolutely. And many of them live in the community. A lot of them drive. A lot of them are married, have families, but they still need our support to continue to be independent.
Wow. And so you saw a need. When did you see a need? Because obviously there's a need. There's even a bigger need than what you can offer, right? And so you saw a need to be able to employ, and at what point did you see that need from the restaurant, or have you always seen it?
So it's been 20 years that I work with them,
the industry, okay.
And so that has always been a challenge. Because you will see them as Salvation Army, and they put things on the shelf, but that's it. But here, because my staff are have been trained, and so they know exactly what to do in case if my clients has an epilepsy episode. No big deal. Okay, calm down. We know exactly how to manage that. But many industries in the community are not trained or equipped to work with my population.
Yeah, and so you were able to provide a safe haven from all aspects, and that's very important because if those instances occur, which they may, or they're highly likely to occur, right?
Yes.
That the staff is trained, there's a process in place, and so it's a perfect fit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's important. And so has cooking always been a part of your life? Like, because you have a restaurant and you saw a need for it. So talk to us about the cooking part.
So I don't cook. For the life of me, I don't cook. I bake a little bit.
Okay.
But I love food. And I had the opportunity, the luck of growing up in France, and one of the best pastries in the world. So as a child at 5 a.m., I would go to the pâtissier or la boulangerie. And so there's two distinctions. La boulangerie, it's only when you can buy bread, all kind of bread. La pâtisserie, that's when you buy all the good stuff, all the cookies, all the cakes. And so 5 o'clock, that's when the bread is fresh out of the oven. And then I bring home, and then you just spread with butter. So food has always been a part of my life. And growing up in the south of France, it's just having my hands on everything that is Mediterranean, everything that it's fresh food, good food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we call those, what are they in Spanish? What do we call it? The panaderías? Yes, so right? And then what are what's the other one called? So panadería, and there's the other one. Dulceria, right? So so it's almost like, it's funny.
Absolutely.
Oh man. And so you obviously were you're trained, you're educated.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, you're highly educated, right?
I have
What do you hold?
I have a master's in, I have a bachelor's in psychology and master's in social work.
Wow.
And so I've been working in that field for the last 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so there came a certain point, right? There came a certain point in your career. It happens to all of us. It's like, okay, I'm there. Like, when does Rivendell come in? When do you come to that point where, like, I want to open it, got to give to this community? Where does that happen?
Well, 20 years ago, my nephew was born with autism, diagnosed with autism. And trying to explain autism to my parents, first, you don't have the language. And secondly, you have the stigma. So it was very difficult for me. And I remember I had to explain autism to my parents so they understand by imitating my nephew's actions and behavior. And I started doing more research, and I found out that, my God, my nephew is not the only case, and there's so many cases. So when I came down, and back then I used to live in Sacramento, so I would commute every day to Fresno, and I started to open my Rivendell here in Fresno 20 years ago. Because right now my nephew is in his 20s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I found out that I was seeing the challenges that my brother and sister-in-law were having every day on a daily basis. And when Julian is not happy, he's just not happy. Not having a good day. He doesn't want to eat. There's nothing that's going to make him eat. He's going to cry all day long. But luckily, when I found out about this autism thing, where they actually have help assistance, the therapist will come to your home and help you teach the skills to work with your child.
Do any of your staff go off-site?
Yes.
Okay, so you have off-site, on-site.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have on-site staff who are trained to handle just the behavior on site.
Okay.
But off-site, I have about 100 some clients who are living in the community with parents, with relatives, with friends.
Blueprint.
Or just by themselves. And our job is to go in and help them to remain independent as long as possible. Because after that, we have to institutionalize them. And it's not cost effective, and they're not happy.
Not at all.
So,
and I think that's important for our audience to hear. It's we're here at a restaurant. We're here with a restaurateur. But I'm not sure the vision ever started with the restaurant. The vision started with, from what we hear, is for your nephew, with the vision of there. And then there obviously came a point is now you provide ancillary services, and then who knows what's next, right? What's next?
Well, what's next is we are, I'm hoping I could find another space. Because there's another need. There's always needs.
Oh man, isn't there? So true.
I have this young lady who has been married, and then now she has 2 kids, 3 kids. The husband does not want her, so she's divorced with 3 kids, but she has nowhere to go. Man. The only thing that we are having a challenge with is the lady, mom is the client, not the children. So we can only help mom. So how do you support mom and not supporting the children?
Come on.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So finding a home for mom and the children as well, it's very, very difficult. I would love to find a huge a space where there's a lot of little houses and
like community,
like a community home where we could have the children, mom living together.
You know what's kind of has me thinking is that there's these land that has these small houses that they built, you know, and kind of my mind kind of goes there.
Oh my God. You give me that land and those little house, and I just make it happen.
There you go. You heard that. Land and little houses. Look, I'm gonna put it out there because you always hear me talking about tax benefits for the corporations, tax benefits for the big companies. Look, reach out to Sam, reach out to her company. If you have vacant land out there where she can put small homes for the community that she's talking about, please reach out to her. There's, I'm sure you're looking for tax benefits right now, and there's a ton of that. So look for donation of land.
Oh, wow.
I would love to do that. So make sure we get that from our team. Let me get into this a little bit. A lot of people don't understand, but they see honestly, it's not glitz and glamour. We work hard, you work hard. Our partner right here works very, very hard at what we do. But tell us a little bit about what it's like to run Rivendell, what it's like to run the restaurant, what challenges people don't see, right? And how demanding it is, because we always want more. We never settle for it, right? You just told me, Chris, if I could do this, I want this, right? So our minds are never going to settle. So what it's really like running it. What challenges do people not see that you and I got to deal with, that you specifically got to deal with, and how demanding the industry? So talk to us a little bit about this.
Okay, well, there's a lot of challenges, a lot, tons of challenges. Because I have a community of clients, really off-site, and then I also have on-site, and then I also have the community who are working with me, the clients who are working with me, and the staff that are working in the kitchen, in the cafe, the restaurant. So it's very demanding, and for the last 20 years, I have been very, very lucky. I have great personnel. My staff, or if I'm not there, I know that the roof is not gonna blow up.
Yeah.
So I don't micromanage my staff. I've had the same staff for the last 20 years. They're loyal. So for example, I have Sherry, who is running on site. Then I have another one, Marta, who's running outside. And then I am back and forth communicating with chef. Saturday and Sundays are my days where I'm here at 3 a.m. With chef and other stuff, but this is a very challenging job. It's 7 days a week, no vacation. But I don't look at it as something bad.
Absolutely not.
It's actually rewarding for me to get up every morning and thinking really that I'm doing this today.
Absolutely.
By 11 o'clock, people will be here, and my place is going to be swarmed with guests, and my staff will be working.
Blessed.
Yeah, my staff will be working. You see them running around, and the customers understand that we do employ a staff with abilities and special population. So the community in Fresno has been super supportive.
What an unbelievable community.
Oh.
What an unbelievable community you are, Fresno.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable community you are. We just continue to hear that. What an unbelievable community, Fresno. All we do is continue to hear about how you give, and hearing it from Sam continues to tell us that that's the truth.
And they love the stories, and because it is true, it's genuine.
Yeah.
We do have clients who work here.
Yeah.
So some actually stop by, but they live out of town.
Wow.
For example, a couple from Oregon, where they heard about us and they stopped by, and he calls me back. He says, "I'm sending you a check for Rivendell."
Wow.
I mean, $20, $200, whatever.
It adds up.
My God.
It adds up. We never ask anybody for any money, and I'm sure we never want to put it out there, but what an unbelievable organization it would be to have donations come your way, and we're definitely going to get into that. When we first connected, obviously, we connected through this young lady over here to my left who doesn't seem to like the camera too much. Where was business? Like, you know, I remember this day when I got the call, so because it meant so much to her. I know her referral partner means a lot to her, because when he brings deals to her, she knows she's got to get deals done. And the message from her says, hey, this deal's going to be tough. But when you met her, where were you at? What were you trying to accomplish? Because I don't think this side was done yet, right? No, I don't think so.
No.
So talk to us a little bit about that whole process, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I was told, because I was thinking about, I want to create job opportunities for my clients, because the most challenging part of my job is to find them a job. In no industries will want to employ my clients. So I have this idea, but because I'm a nonprofit, so they turn me down. So anytime I go to the bank, and they have looked at, it's not like my company is not making money. It's making money. It's okay. But I was turned down twice because I'm a nonprofit, until Vicky and Terrence came along.
Yeah, oh man, did they come along. Empower Home Loans.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And then you.
Yeah.
You make the whole difference.
Yeah. No, thank you. But honestly, without people pushing us and explaining the story, it's not just you. It's just, in general, we become just a number. Like we do. Like, hey, I have this deal.
Yeah.
But when you hear the story, it means that much more. We've got to get something done.
And you were listening to me.
Oh, I was.
I think you were the only one who listened to me. The others was like, oh, okay, no SBA will listen to you.
And the key with you is that, so nonprofits are probably nonprofits and churches are the hardest deals to get done in the United States for us. They've been a thorn in our side for 18 years, literally. And there's a special program in California that people don't know, lenders don't offer. It's a state guarantee program that she fit right into. It was her box, but nobody sells it and nobody knows about it. And this is a very unique opportunity for this young lady to bring a program into this community that we hope that can expand it. And so the process was streamlined. Obviously, it took a little bit of time to get done. But when we finally got to the end, I remember like, loan docs are done, and we're like, oh shit, we're almost there. Is it gonna get done? You know, we need to get the parking lot done next. We need to get the lot. So but now the impact is, I believe, strictly in my opinion, that the impact that we were able to accomplish here, you just said, I want to get another place, and then I want to get another place. And now you are setting just unbelievable example in the community. And so the impact, let's talk about the impact. So everything that this place has done and it continues to do, what is the impact now that you've now got yourself a traditional loan, low interest, and now what do you plan to do now that this place is making a big impact?
So I decided to open that space. This space we're in right now, it's about close to 200 people, guests.
Yeah.
The other side, it was too small. On given days, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, we are packed. And I just want to offer more sittings and dinner. So a lot of customers are coming and say, hey, you know, why don't you offer authentic French food? Chef looked at me, he says, you know, they're right. We could do that. And me, I wasn't thinking about, yes, we could do it. I was thinking about, you mean I'm going to be able to add more shifts meaning more jobs opening. So I was thinking along that side. And so chef is working on his evening menu while I'm working on the liquor as well, because then it means we're going to have a bartender. More money in and more work.
Yeah, and that's important. What's important is what I see is Vicky, her team, her company. We all seem to hold yourself. We all seem to hold that same value. And what is that? The giver's gain. We give. We're thinking, okay, great, more revenue, more jobs. I just heard from you. More of this, more for the people.
Right.
And I continue to hear you, the community.
Absolutely.
You know, and it means so much. And so, having said that, tell me, what does this restaurant mean to this community? Because I hear about it from everywhere.
Yeah.
So talk to us about what does it mean for the community?
Well, this restaurant means I have parents who have a loved one, children with disabilities, and they'll stop by and they'll say, hey, you know what, can you help my son? Do you have work for this one? And so I do have this much of a resume on my desk. I just don't have all the job shift opening for them. The community, so I come from a background where I was very lucky. I was able to find a lot of people who loved me unconditionally. So they're just from the community. So why do I want to do French food? Maybe because I love French food. Because my childhood spent in France had impacted my life as an adult. Especially the south of France. That's where I'm from, and so having a French food in this area, a lot of people are saying, why? You're just a hole in the wall. I want to be a hole in the wall. Sure. I'm fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm near so many businesses, and that's also very strategic as far as business-wise. And also the airport is right there, hotels are right there, one shot. Yep. I did not know if they were coming. But they did. And they come. And they come because I have a story to tell. And my story is that I grew up very poor. Wow. I was a product of the war and environment. And when I went to France, I was given so much love from the community. Wow. They didn't know who I was. It did not matter to them. They gave it to me, and it really took the whole village to raise me. And now it is my turn
to raise a village.
And to turn back. And if I could have that space with the land and
we're ready.
Little house, I'm ready.
Hey, where'd she go? We got a real estate representative. I don't know if she stepped out. We got a loan representative here. We're gonna do what it takes. And
I'm ready, Vicky.
You know. So we're going to definitely do that.
Yeah, so it has a huge impact on the community because they come in and I believe this morning I wasn't here, but my friend MK was telling me, oh yeah, they wanted to see you. They heard about your stories. And they come, they thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yes.
So it has impacted them.
It really does. It impacts it beyond what I think we'll ever know what it does. And it's never it was never your job to set up your company to go out. I'm just gonna have an impact and I want people to talk about the impact. No, you truly wanted to help people. Yeah. You were genuine.
Really.
And that's what we all connect and how we move together. And so, man, it really is powerful from a finance perspective, right? From a reinvestment standpoint. So you get out of one private money loan. Now you're lower interest. Now are you able to reinvest any of that money back into the company? Any of the savings, or how does it work?
No, I have so much work to do.
I know.
I have so much work to do. I still have the parking lot.
I was going to say that, and then right here.
Yeah, and right here.
Yeah. What's there? Because there's a company that has a lease. Are they done?
Right here, it's my office and another. I'm trying to really terminate the.
Oh, got you.
Their lease, and so that I can do other things, but I'm stuck.
It'll get there.
Yeah.
It'll get there. We'll see.
So I need big buildings.
Yeah, that's next.
Yeah.
Next. So what I want you to do is I want you to talk. Your finances are stronger. We're going to do bigger things, but I want to promote the restaurant. I want to promote Rivendell. I want to promote.
Chez Marie's.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We want to promote it. We want the local community to know, but honestly, we want the state community to know, the national community to know what you're doing.
I think we should.
Absolutely. It's a huge impact on what you can do. You do it at this level, yet the impact is really that. So how do we make it like that? So talk to us as we end here. I need you to promote both businesses. Why do people need Rivendell? Why do they need to come and bring their loved ones to Rivendell? Why should we come to the restaurant? Obviously where you're located, we know, right?
Right.
And what can people do to follow you? And give us, talk to your people.
The clients come to us, the children come to us. Mom and dad work. And then very early in the morning, they drop off the daughter. And Nancy comes and mom is going to work, dad is going to work. Nancy screams all the time. Nancy's is not, her behavior is not easy to manage. But mom is happy because she knows that Nancy will be well cared for. It's 5 days a week. Another example, mom passed away. Brother is the caretaker. Brother brings the sister here. And while he's at work, his sister is being cared for, and making sure that her diapers are being changed, make sure that we are observing what she eats, because she will go and eat whatever she finds on your plate.
Wow. So
there is a vital reason why Rivendell is important to the community.
Yeah, and I think you just said, you actually, like we all have kids, brothers, sisters.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of the purpose we have, is for our kids. And hearing you, so important for you to give back. For a parent to have to drop, number one, to have to just drop their kid off and with the unknowns, and knowing that they have someone like you who's built a company that cares so much about the community, that cares so much about giving back. It's hard to find people like that. And why am I telling you that? Because my team here and people back home, we look at it from a finance perspective. And so we're financing it, and they're pushing Chris, finance, get it done, right? And to hear the important piece of how the parent, the uncle, the kid, the impacts of all that, we don't really see that or hear that, and there's so much of that.
Yeah.
And your role is so important.
I have a mom who tells me her son scream all day long. And she says, you know what, Sam? For 37 years,
I don't know,
I've been hearing this. So when he's with you for the next 6 hours, I get a break. And she goes like this, 37 years. And if I was in the business to make money, my staff tells me all the time, we just love doing what we do. And they don't get paid much.
I know. I know.
But yet they stay 20 years later.
Wow.
20 years.
Because I think they understand, they go home and look in the mirror and understand the impact that they're having on people's lives, and I think that in the end.
Yeah.
And so Rivendell, go ahead, and then we lead into?
To the cafe, to Chez Marie's. Chez Marie's.
Say it again, because I like it the way you say it.
Chez Marie's.
Chez Marie's. Yeah.
Chez Marie's, the restaurant, is also a very, very important part.
Yes.
Because I have a dad, just walked into the cafe and, are you Sam? Yes. I'm so-and-so's dad. Before you hire him, I want you to know, do you understand that my son is special? So I said, sir, do you know what Chez Marie's does? He says, no, I have no idea. But I want you to be careful about who you're going to hire, because my son has his. I said, okay. This is why I'm here. So he looked at me and he cried. He cried. I didn't know what to do. And it's not that I'm numb to it, but he started crying. He says, where were you all those years? And I wish I had the money so I could start it. I could have started a long time ago. So that dad, just from the community, he just came because I had just had the chance to hire his son. I
think it's important that you guys here on our team that are here to hear that, is that you guys hear those same stories of people that you guys impact You guys are so young, and you guys hear how we are able to impact everybody's lives. She's impacting it at a similar level, yet different level. And you all are a very important, integral part to what everybody does. And how many adult care facility loans do we get? How many of these do we get? And we don't really get stories, right? And they are impacting so many people's lives. And I mean, I know we're here for the restaurant, but damn, it keeps going back to over there.
Yeah.
My heart is like, oh, we appreciate you. I want one last thing, because I believe where people came from is very important, their story and how they got here. You said you went to France. I think you came from Vietnam?
I came from Laos.
Laos,
yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
There was a big war going on. And when there's wars, a lot of people don't really understand because of the history has been distorted a little bit.
Yes.
But I tell people a little bit, because your families were just unbelievably torn apart in Laos.
Yes.
So, and I know I'm a history guy, and my brother is beyond history guy. But tell us a little bit. I want people to know what happened in Laos, the communities that were torn apart, and how people just had to disperse across the world. Do you mind talking about that?
No, that's
Please?
fine. That's
Okay.
fine. So I don't know if so many people have heard about.
They need to.
Laos.
Yeah,
but
it's a little
I'm sure.
tiny.
It's very tiny.
Yeah.
Next to Vietnam and Thailand.
How old were you when everything happened? Do you remember the war?
I don't remember the war, but I remember I was 6 years old when I came to France. I don't remember. I don't have any memory of my country where I was born. As far as I know, my country has always been France, because that's where
everything.
Yeah, everything just happened there.
Okay.
So my dad was a captain in the army, and he also has. My grandparents also had a history with the French because of the Indochina. French.
They own that whole area.
Yep. They used to have colonies everywhere.
Yep.
So, and Laos was one of the colony. Well, my dad chose, and a lot of Hmong people chose to fight with the CIA. And when the CIA lost the war, they came back. The American withdrew and came back. So there was many of the Hmong population that was able to come to America, and many of us were left behind. So my dad did not have the other choice. He requested the French government if they could give us asylum, and so we were granted asylum. My parents, they were in their 30s, with 6 little kids, and so we arrived in France. My memory of the first time I came to France, it was in a village where the French government did not know what to do with all of us.
Yes, a lot.
Because you have not just us, but you have the Laotian, the Hmong, the Cambodian, all the Southeast Asian kids. And so that's when they started going around talking to all the villages in France, the villagers, and say, hey, what can we do to help those kids so they could help the parents? And then they came up with, they went and talked to the villagers, and they say, hey, how about a host family? Each family would host a child, and the whole idea is so the children can go in and learn and assimilate faster and come back and help mom and dad. So I was chosen, and I was paired up with this lady called Maryse, who had 3 boys, and she's always wanted a little girl. So the Red Cross called and say, hey, Maryse, you know what? We don't have a baby, but she's 6. Do you want her? And Maryse said, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's why I was paired up with her, and we just fell in love and with each other. Maryse taught me the word of what unconditional love was. But because I had the chance to grow up in my culture, so keep the relationship of my culture, and then also being the French culture, I got both of the best and the bad.
Yeah.
So French has always been, when someone tells me, so where you from? Well, I was born, I never tell them where I'm from, because I was born in Laos, but raised in France. And so that's my story. And being very, very poor as a kid, because we lost everything during the war. We have to start all over again, and then dealing with my dad who has severe PTSD. And then what did he do? Like many veterans, he self-medicated and started to use opium. Big opium, and back then it was considered medicinal and pure. And then you had a mom who barely could speak French, with 7 kids then, because my baby brother came along. So there were 7 of us, and I don't know about my older brothers and sisters, but me going to Marie's house, every time I went, it was always a sort of escape. But for my siblings, it wasn't. So they were saying the same thing. About 3 weeks ago, I just went back and I took some pictures of the project that I grew up in. So huge, tall buildings, what American kids will call ghettos here.
Oh, wow.
And for me, it was a project. That's where they put all the kids.
That's what they always do.
But my daughter saw it and she thought it was so pretty because it has changed. It has evolved. In my time, no, it was
what it was.
It was what it was. And so I think it's important to tell the stories, to remember where you're coming from, and to always remember that I didn't just become Sam overnight. I had so many people that built me that I wasn't aware of. One day I just met Terrence, and I have to talk about him.
Please talk about that.
I just met this guy. He just loved my food, and one day I just go. He came all by himself. I said, "Hi, where's the beautiful lady that always come with you?"
That guy.
And he said, "I know, she's doing something else, so it's just me today." And he sat me down. He says, "You know what? I'm an investor. Let me know. I really love what you do here. I see something here."
The vision.
Yeah, he saw the vision. And then I said, okay. But his word kept going around in my head. And then after 3 months of him coming to the cafe, I finally sat down, because my neighbor has just given me another ultimatum. So I sat down with him. I said, "Look, I need your help." And then he connected me with Miss Vicky. After that, you came along, and it was over. And it was like in a dream. It was just so easy.
Yeah.
And everybody who has told me that there's nothing for me out there, it's not true.
It was all a lie.
It was all a lie.
Yeah.
And I could testify to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terrence is a great guy. But what you're doing is ultimately impacting lives beyond anyone will ever know. And I don't know too much about like spectrum, off spectrum. I truly don't. And I don't know most people that really understand it at the levels, right?
Right.
So I don't even know individuals that are being impacted understand it yet, right? Can they? Do they?
Believe it or not, yes. Because when they come here, I have a mom who always call. You have to talk to her, because right now she's acting up. So it's either me or my stuff.
I got you.
And the behavior that she doesn't display here, she does at home. It's almost like mom is making things up, but it's not. It's not. So, and we know when they come here, or even on Saturday and Sunday when the bus doesn't go and pick them up. They're still ready with their backpack, waiting for the bus. So we know that it has a huge impact on them. Just the fact that 20 years later, they are still coming.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you.
We look forward to being a big part of what you do. And I'm going to say it one more time. I don't care who you are. I said corporations earlier. We don't care who you are. Anywhere out there, you have any type of land. Sure, we'll take it as a donation, but we also have the ability to finance. And so we want to find this young lady land what she's doing and what she's doing for the community. I'm telling you right now, reach out to her, reach out to the team here, Victoria Gudino, she'll connect you. Vicky, can you come over here real quick, please? You could hug her. I just want you to know something. This young lady doesn't stop. She's a great one. She's probably one of our number one referral partners. Well, obviously number one here in the Central Valley, but what she does and what she believes in what you do.
Yeah.
Beyond.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like to talk on camera, but I'm going to do it one last time. Thank you for introducing her. Thank you for bringing her to our community, because we believe in communities, and you know that we believe in communities. And we are now part of her tribe, thanks to you, and you're part of our tribe. So thank you very much, and we continue to be. We look forward to being a blessing, and we will always be here for you. And let's go to the next venture.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any last words you got to tell? Talk to us one last time.
Thank you so much, Vicky. From Terrence to Vicky.
Absolutely.
To you, you have made this process really smooth. When I'm not understanding something, you'll take the time and you will explain. Very easy to talk to, very down to earth. Vicky same. Vicky will call me after 8 o'clock at night or on the weekend. And I'm like, don't you rest?
Oh yeah.
So she's never rest, and until this whole process was over. But thank you for your believing in my vision.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're here for Rivendell, and then I can't say the French name, so say
Chez Maryse.
Chez Maryse. Yeah?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Food is amazing. Get your butts over here. Come eat. Come support this. Fresno, California, Rivendell, Chez Maryse. The Foster Company, Empower. Always hear from you. Let's go.